lejjebb. Hát így határozottan jobb. Már is jó. Hello! Sziasztok! Na, csapjunk bele. Szia Csilla! Minden rendben van? Köszönöm Kristóf az első lájkot. Na, addig innen el nem megyünk, amíg be nem fejezzük. Mert ha holnap netán megdöglenék, akkor nem lenne befejezve a játék, de? Itt az összes chapter. Ezek itt az első. Ez egy csöppet hangos. Megvan. Csak közelről üvöltött nekem. Mint tegnap, ja. Mielőtt beszélünk, még annyit bemertem vállalni mára, hogy el fogunk menni egyrészt shoppingolni. Ide. Vagyis most ide. A popóba. Fortnite-ozni szinte bármikor. Hopp, elrontottam a kanyart. Amikor játszom, akkor nyugodtan be lehet jelölni. Ez nem nyitó sajtó, elfelejtettem. Így ugye legyőztük őket. Kicsit begyúrjuk magunkat a final boss-öt. Nem, mert én dolgozom reggel, tehát én azért vagyok este streamben. Hétvégente vagyok esetleg előfordulós. Ez egy nagyon hátrálós. Nem tudod megütni nagyon. Azt a védést! Ennyi, Garciának esély volt. Én nem maradnék a helyébe lennék. Fel fog még kelni. Megtekerjük a nyuszi füledet, gyere! Nem lesz következő rund, ha rajtam múlik. Te, nyuszifül! Szia, Bence! A helyzet? Be akarom fejezni a Judgementet. Ma nem kell föl. Cow. Ez a new beef, azt mondja. Nőtt a cuts.
Mikimoto-kun!
Igen, Bence, tényleg az a baj, hogy nagyon szívesen megbeszélem.
Hey!
De igazából leghamarabb, amikor ezzel tudok foglalkozni, ez holnap lesz. Mert holnap nincs stream. Ha ezt befejezem ma, és holnap nem játszom. Csak pihenek. Meg vagyok kicsit hűlve. Oh, School Diary. Megint a professzorral kapcsolatosan. Most a Mystery Research Clubot alig vittük előre. Látok? Jött a új skill. Aha! Yes, indeed. Speedster. A showdownig már csak egy bunyó van. És így megvegyük, hogy Note, az a neve, hogy No.
Let's play it by ear.
Na, a fiatalember már támadósabb. Az igen, mi volt ez, te? Tudsz ilyet? Te kis szarjál, te buzi nyúl. Sok a staminát, fiam!
Eager for more.
Nem lesz következő rund, buzi gyerek. Megint 11 másodperc. Kidőtt.
Like that?
Épp csak.
No.
What?
No.
Elnézést a Codex-től.
Huh?
Kölgök. Később van a showdown, csak erre vagyok kíváncsi. Maradj nyugodtan. Na jó, a boxszal szerintem ennyi volt. Nem menjünk bevásárolni. Aztán go final boss. De nincs idő most már tovább húzni. A maradék dolgokat meg majd elintézzük egyszer streamben. Mikor elmenjünk csak mellé küldizni. Nyilván jobb esélyem lenne a boss ellen. Ha felturbóznám magamat előtte, de
らっしゃいませ。
10 Onigiri. Bentó doboz. Healthy bentó. Sushi set. Menjünk bevásárolni, öcsém. Ezek Zigiből annyi lehet nálam.
ありがとうございます。
Mi van ezt már? Ezt még megnézem. Hát adnak valami szuper burgert? Jövő vállalomban a TikTokon élünk. Csúgy már ott is ott. Meg is jöttünk.
Ooh.
What's she carry?
No. Yeah. Hey.
Hmm?
What? That ain't it.
Huh?
Nah.
És érdesen, Bence.
Huh?
Akkor nem lehet ő a payback boxer.
Hey.
És...
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Hát, elvileg azt mondták, most ez csak egy pillanatnyi észrevétel, itt van a motorciklik alátsz, hogy elvileg most ütött meg egy nőt egy parkban a Licsinjo Hounds, de nem lehet akkor ő a bosszúálló boxoló, hát ugye ez mi? Milyen pékség?
いらっしゃいませ。
Milyen special pancake-es, sült krumplis, szendvics szettes anyám szerve.
ありがとうございまし
Friss
た。
te, ide be akarok menni. Milyen csecsehely, az senki nem jár ide? Ó, Istenem! Helyetekre! Igen! Na akkor ez hogy volt? Dobod el! Na akkor, melyik a főnök? Te vagy? Dagad el! Megszik, nyugszik. Daruzzunk. Pontosan úgy. Kelj fel. Gyere, buzi. Ezt a zátdobós feget. Fölkínáltam tálcán. A pontos Peri. Perry the Platypus. Jújj! Itt van Yagami Sensei. Ha már itt vagyunk, adjuk le legalább a questet. Kapunk érte SP-t és veszünk érte skillt. Minden rendben? Minden rendben? Hé, hol a smile? Foggal. Látom. Egy éve vettelek el, akkor is láttam, és akkor is tetszett. Nem ok, fog. Úgy tényleg a legfontosabb dolgot meg kell vegyük az iskolában. És úgy teszem. Anélkül nem megyünk a final boss-en. Mosi mosi. Misi mosi. Misi mosi mosodája. Mr. Wasi Wasi. It's a shitty walk, please. Yes. Click, click.
Hey. I'm begging you. Shut up.
Hey.
Yagami-san. Excuse me.
Huh?
A fotografikus klubnak rájöttem volna. Kristó, Bence az a legjobb cucc. Egy PS2-ért, ha fél kezemet odaadnám most egy jó kis Battlefront 2-ért.
I'm begging you.
What?
Yes.
Fotografikus klub. Jó, ezt felfogtam. Tehát ők is a professzora.
Yagami-san.
Yeah.
That's Yagami-san. Yes.
Csak azért ugrom át, mert egy negyed annyira se. Yagazimis Assistance.
In other words.
Jó, meg kell védeni a kiset. Ezt.
Oh.
Ennyi volt. Head to the photography school room. Osztasz hanyadik emeleten van? Jó, szerencsék itt van fönt, ezt még meghallgatom. Aztán tényleg megyünk még preparation-elni, már unom. Hello, fiúk! Ajánl valami jó cuccot adj ezért. Szia, Petra! Érdekelnek, persze, Kristóf.
Yagami-san. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
gotcha.
Menjünk el. Csináljuk meg. Ennyi mellékküldi, még egy pár SP kell, mert a healt fel kell nyomjuk a végére. Mennyire lehet ez hosszú? Ha rosszul hagyjuk a francba, akkor elbukjuk. Csak élje meg, könyörgöm. Múltkor is elcsesztünk egy 20-30 percet az elején, úgyhogy ezt most engedjétek meg nekem. Még körülbelül pont annyi ideje csináljuk, úgyhogy... Ő a célpont. Tippelek. Követnem kell.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Ó, de jó. Télingelés. Kedvenc sportom. Amíg rajta nem kapjuk, hogy lop. Ő egy pickpocketer, azt mondták.
Yeah.
Most fotóznom kell? Hát az egyszerű. Detektív vagyok, csak megy. Includes menacing face, take at max zoom, focus. Bazd meg, a wallet nem látszik. Bazd meg. Gyerünk. Menacing face megvan. Oké, részkamera. Szóval legyen a zoom. De... Ott a menacing face, azt miért nem pipálta ki, mikor... Jó, kicsit odébb megyünk, mert az előbb megvolt. Egyszerű lenne, mint az egyszerű zsenemnek béna!
Yeah.
Na. Akkor. Max fókusz, max zoom, azt kérte. A hátsótól veszi el a tárcát. Csak oda kell fókuszáljak, csak oda kell fókuszáljak. Onnan indul. Gyerünk. Tökéletes, ott a pénztárca. 2000 SP! Megérte! Ott a hibátlan fotó. De a faszi, aki ott áll, az nem veszi észre, hogy... Na mindegy, a seggét akarja?
Hey!
Bing bang, haver. 10 másodperc.
Aufheben, please.
Hey!
Meg akarod támadni a lányt! Gyere! Gyere, kisfiam! Ez ott az első figyelmeztetés. Hát csak... Hogy is volt a folytóállás? Le tudjuk nyugtatni? L1 holding an enemy. Oké. Fekszik, nyugszik. Szerintetek megnyugodott? Szerintem most meg, látjátok így, elette az ujját a száj. Csicsikál. Szerintem megnyugodott. Telje, olyan nyugodt, hogy... Kárörvendő. Egy kis tolvaj pöcs.
Yagami-san.
Csak megmutatni azt... Kárörvendő vagyok. A missziót teljesítettem. Calm down. Megfogtam, tért hajlaton rúgtam, lement állásba, hozzábasztam a falhoz és megkönyököltem. Semmi durvát nem csináltam. Nem vettem elő a Tiger Stance-t, nem köpte ki a vért, nem vertem agyon. 2 X-rét kapott. Szevasz.
Thank you so much.
Na, itt véget ért. Fotografiai klubra later. Oké, de már nem lesz later. Megyünk tárgyalásra. Csak mondom. Ég veled iskola. Nagy feladatok várnak rám. Most lehetne menni egyébként megint a fotografiba, de tényleg nem hagyjuk, hogy elcsáboljunk. Elveszik a telcsót. Van 80 000 SP-k. Boost attack level. Ez megnövelni a damage-t. De meg tudnánk növelni az EX boostot. Tízezer kurva SP hiányozna, hogy ez maxos legyen. Ez a legszörnyűbb. 10.000 SP-vel el tudnánk érni azt, hogy az EX gouge-ot maxra húzzuk, és az ideje is lassabban teljen, és nagyobb damage-et adjon az EX move. Nem lehet venni SP-t, mi? Ácsocson kell vágni, ezt fekszi. Így belegondolva nem szenvedett akkor a sírést. Így van, Csilla. Alig bántottam. Képzeld meg, még most hazafele, még megyünk oda a make preparationbe, mik fognak történni. Képzeld el. Itt átmegyek az utcán, már belém kötnek. Ez egy ilyen város. Ez az Ichinjo nem barátságos. Átmegyek a zebrán, érted, a piroson. És nem tudod, mikor kötnek belé. Mész, nyugodtan. Semmi hőzöngés, semmi lézengés, én csak nyomom a kontrollert előre. Érted? Tehát így nem tudhatod, mikor köt belét 3 sutyó, akin egyiken sapka van, a másikon meg nincs. És ilyenkor így megállnék, és így gondolkozok, hogy mit lehetne csinálni. Látod? Megpróbáltad, fiam. Fél, tudok ilyet is, gyere! Látod? Ez sokkal rosszabbul is végződhetett volna. Ő elég öreg volt, hogy nem bántjuk olyan csúnyán. Ez csak szájba rúgtuk. Na, most, hogy ezt letisztáztuk a fiúkkal, megyünk tovább. Megyünk szépen dolgunkat végezni, ahogy egy jó állampolgárhoz illik. Látjátok, hogy az a professzor, akit ugye a iskolás sidequest alapján keresünk. Oh.
Excuse me.
Szívesen. Lejtette a... valami. Csókolom, Gigi néni! Billy néni, hát hadd befeküdnél egy kis rizssütit, jó segített nekem. Légy szitili néni! Csókolom! Finom volt a kokuszgolyó. És az ember mindig csak rosszabbra számít. Valahányszor haladunk, megyünk. Látjátok? Egy egész iskolabrigád. Fiúk, nem kéne. Parancsolsz! Fiúk! 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 Kezd elfogyni a türelmem. Elnézést. Elájult a tüsszentésemtől. Hát ez mi? Hogy volt ez az előbb? Na, ez volt az aszfaltus. A csávó hogy nézte innen így? Ez az, fiam, jó mi van? Jó, adjál nekik. Múltkor basztak aprót adni. Hello, fiú! Kelj már fel, koszos a ruhád. Na ez volt a visszakézből szájba rugó. Csak mondom. Ja nem, hát csak megyek a célponthoz, azt belém kötnek. Hát most nézzem el állandóan. Belém lehet kötni. Igazi verekedő művész nem tűri el. Mi ez, egy Burger King?
いらっしゃいませ。
Yakisoba.
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Egy kicsit beloktam, de nem baj, mert ott vannak az úriemberek, mindjárt segítenek a kihozalodásomban. Hát szervusztok, fiúk! Gyertek, beszélgessünk már egy kicsit! Dogidok? Aszfalt puszi. Aszfalt! De jó ég! Atyaságos befejelő úristen! Hogy mondtad? What a waste! Na, irány a cél. Itt csúnyán meg lehet venni néhány embert. Jaj, ezt csak megmutatom nektek, mert ez kimaradt múltkor a streamre, ezt csak megtaláltam. Ugye mondtam, hogy nem volt romantikus quest ezúttal, egyszer sem. Megtaláltam, hogy miért nem. Beszélni kell a csajokkal.
Haruko-chan.
Yagami-san, nani ni shimasu ka?
What have we got here? I treat.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Itt inni kell a hölgyekkel.
I'm starting to feel it. So, about the other day.
De ez egy társalgó bár. Nem kurva egyik sem. Ilyet még félreérteni. My days off, I like to take long walks in Hamakita Park. Sea breeze. Össze kell rakni a választ, csak mondom. És időre. Igen, körözkázunk. Baromi nehéz, el kell jutnia. És fel kell pruffolni, és el kell jussak az utolsó hölgyig. Aki ott van. De ezzel most nem fogunk foglalkozni, ezt csak úgy megmutattam, hogy így kell a csajozást csinálni. És ilyen össze kell rakni a választ, ami...
I'll be back.
Ez is külön stream lesz. Tehát a csajozást azt majd külön streambe fogjuk teljesíteni. És megint 4 nő van, úgyhogy... És inni kell, tehát nem lehet végig, és hogyha minél részlegebb vagy, annál kevésbé látszanak a betűk. Úgyhogy ide úgy jó jönni, hogyha maxos vagy az alkohol terén. Na de! Bocsásson meg azt, hogy egy kicsit belögtem. Kéne elhozni egy kicsit. Na, ők pont célra vezető lesznek a józanodáson útján. Hello, fiúk! És cserébe fel is töltjük a... Ugye részegen gyorsabban nő az EX gouge-om. És be is töltöttük. Perfecto! És még tartottam ugye a bónuszunk. És kíváncsi vagyok, hogy vajon mennyi lett a skill. 1002 kéne! Még valakit csak meg kéne verni. Nem verünk meg senkit, majd. It's the final countdown.
Really? He's upstairs.
Kezdődjön el az végítéletjáték.
Tsukumo-kun, Yagami-san's here.
Something up?
Yes. It's about the
Azért
pendant
Petra, mert
Kawano-san
jántani
gave
vagy,
you.
és a jánderék a vért szeretik.
Turns out it was just a decoy after all.
Decoy, tudtam.
Decoy? What?
For what was inside. This.
Egy SD
The
kártya.
cracks in the pendant were hiding an SD card.
Tudtam.
And on it was some video data.
Video data? Of what exactly?
Mi van rajta? Végre.
It's the footage of Ihara murdering Hiro Mikoshiba. Just like we saw before. No additional scenes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would Kawana put his life on the line just to give me that? I mean, RK came after him and everything. And all for a video that's already all over the internet?
Yes, except the video on that card is the original. All the others were copies of this source. In layman's terms, this is the master tape. Or in film, it'd be the negative. With no additions or modifications of any kind.
What do you mean? And how do you know for sure?
So this SD card here is a special little thing.
Miért
You
különleges?
can't usually buy it in stores. It's called a worm, or write once, read many. If you were to take a picture with a digital camera, the images saved on this SD card couldn't be edited or deleted.
Ó, hogy ez a féregkártya, erről nem lehet törölni, csak rátenni. És rajta marad, és nem lehet eltávolítani, sem módosítani.
What forensics teams use when photographing crime scenes. Which means what we have here is unaltered footage of Mikoshiba's murder.
That means it would qualify as evidence in Ahara's appeal.
Yeah, I'd say you have room to negotiate with the prosecution and the judge. At
That's
the very
enough.
least, beats an internet copy with no origin.
Hey, think this'll be enough to win the trial?
Well, I can't guarantee that. But it does explain why Kawano-san took such a risk. The video on here is the sole original. That's why he'd only leave it in the hands of someone he trusted.
A végéig. Tehát amíg nincs vége.
Kawana asked me to give this to Ahara.
Sure, but he had to know we'd turn it inside out first. Maybe it's Kawano-san's way of entrusting you with the evidence you need? After all, with public security after him, he may not live to see tomorrow. And seeing how he's on the run, he had to find a way to get that into Ihara-san's hand, which I think is why he left it all up to you, Yagamishi.
Then it's settled. It's about time I expose everyone involved in Mikoshiba's murder. Ihara, Kawana and his students. That's the first step to luring public security out in the open.
And I believe the SD card will make that possible.
So hey, looks like almost getting blown up was worth it.
I guess so.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm sorry to bug you.
Matsu? What are you doing here?
I was talking to the MRC guys earlier. They said you'd be at this
Jó, és a
detective
kezemben van az
agency.
SD kártya, csak azt jelenti.
Everything okay?
Well, Akane started hanging out with some shady guys. So I figured I should talk to Yagami-san about this.
Sounds like a tricky situation. Please, have a seat.
Akane's that girl you hung out with all the time, right? So, want to tell me more about these...
They're these thugs from Tokyo. RK, they're called.
Ó, az
They've been
árkésekkel
flirting
volt.
with her.
Okay. What else?
They got her so comfortable she blurted out some stuff she probably shouldn't have. Stuff about you, Yagami-san.
Well, that's nothing I can't handle. But rolling with RK is bad news. She needs to stop. Their leaders are ex-Yakuza, you know.
I knew it. So they actually are dangerous then.
What's really going on?
They asked Akane which student you cared about the most.
What?
So she... kinda blurted out Koda's name.
Bazd meg! Bassza meg! Akane elpofázta az árkésoknak, hogy Kodáért aggódunk a legjobban ebben az iskolában. Úgyhogy valószínűleg tartom, hogy ez a kártya lófaszra se lesz jó. Mert valószínűleg cseré lesz. Mert elrabolják.
She did what?
Yeah, even Akane knew she messed up. So she called me right after. Yagami-san, you've been mixed up with RK, right? You think they might go after Koda?
Can you try to get in touch with her?
Actually, I haven't been able to.
What about Akane?
Oh, right. Let me try and call.
Hello, Matsun?
Akane, where are you right now?
The last place Mikoshiba-sensei was.
Huh?
I'm with RK. We're at the building where Mikoshiba-sensei's body was found.
Why?
Matsun, are you with Yagami already?
What? How do you know about that?
It's Yagami. Is Koda-san there too?
She is. Yagami-san! It's me, Koda! Please, help!
This Yagami? Come on over and we'll play. You know the place, right?
Who is this?
Not important. Better hurry, or else Koda-chan will have to entertain us. Know what I mean?
Hey!
Don't!
Come
What the
down
hell
and
do you-
find out. Oh, I'm sure this goes without saying, but if you go to the cops, these girls are as good as dead.
Do you guys even understand what you're doing right now?
Better hurry.
Ez most vagy egy csapda.
Matsu, you
I'll
stay-
contact...
her.
Bassza meg! Az iskola
Let's go,
faszát.
Yagami-san.
Na jó, utás az Abandoned Buildinghez. És nem tudom elővenni a gördeszkát se. Ez rossz hír. Mikoshiba által megölték, oda kell menjünk. Mi az?
What's up?
Halló?
Yagamishi, this is Tsukumo. My drone Koda-san and Akane-san are with some men. About 20 of them.
Where's Kaito-san and Higashi?
I've contacted them. They're on their way now.
Good.
Kaito és Higashi is jönnek. 20-an vannak, azt mondta. Bassz meg. Jó, hát 20 ember az nem olyan veszélyes. Mondta Norbi és dead. Megvan az SP. 1300. Vesz. Nem HP. Brutális gyilkosságok. Igen, ezek árkésok.
Hey! He's here! It's Yagami!
talk. This where those RK guys are holed up? He's Soma with them?
Nobody's had eyes on him yet. Just a sec. Tsukumo?
I've confirmed the enemy position, Yagami-shi. They have our 2 young hostages surrounded, so a head-on assault would be too dangerous. Naturally, I've already come up with some countermeasures we can run. Would you care to hear my plan?
You always come through, man. Okay then. Walk us through it.
Nem mehetünk be fejjel előre.
Wow. Look who decided to show up.
Too scared to come with all your little bodyguard buddies?
Not like you've got room to talk. How many shitheads does it take to watch these girls?
I never thought it would end up like this. You believe me, don't you?
Yeah. But we'll have to save the lecture for after all this is over. You'll be free soon. That goes for you too, Koda-san.
You so sure about that?
You kidnapped them to get to me? Well, here I am, so let's go.
We did lure you here, so we can beat your sorry ass to death.
Okay then. So what was your plan? Throw all these guys at us as soon as we kick down the door?
We're smarter than that, you know.
Yeah. We knew you'd have some backup!
Here comes! Let's take out the trash! Yagami! Hands where I can see them! And same for you two!
Hey, calm down. I've got one more thing. I'm not a big fan of guns.
Huh?
Shit! Up there!
Face the wrath of Ijitsu Yokohama 99! The wicked shall be smited and retribution shall be swift!
Hello, fiúk! Most szopó lesz. Először a kis fegyveres búzit intézem el.
Come on. Did you really think one gun was enough to take out a crew like us?
Oh, nem kell, megoldod.
You're wrong.
You two sit tight a little longer. But just to warn you, I'm gonna go hard on these guys. You wanna see some asses kicked? Don't blink, okay?
Let's get going. I want him down before the smoke clears.
Yeah. Come on!
Come on. Jó, hát esélyetek sincs. Mi 4-en vagyunk, lehettek 100-an is. Jönnek még. Ez az, Skytop. Rossz ötlet volt. Én nem kezdenek a pikával. Hú, ez most fájdalmas lesz, fiúk. Tehát... Na akkor... Max EX. EX damage. Itt most fejek fognak hullani. Ezt megtartjuk a final bossra. Na fiúk.
Step away from the window!
Az a neve, hogy kondó. Jó, kezdjük meg. EX is on. Lássuk azt a dupla damage-t. Atya úristen!
Here we go.
Bocsánat. Aprítjuk őket. A daruval. Csicskalángos!
I shall assist you.
Csicskalángos, lesújt! Aj, de térden furta valami! Én láttam, hogy átrepült a pali a pályán.
Here we go.
A legdurább verést akarom ennek a parasztnak adni. De nézd meg, egy sima büdös bottal, bazd meg, hát a pofám lesz a jó final bossok egyikkel nyilván.
We are ready to go.
Na, buzi gyerek!
We are ready to go.
Felfosok ezen a palin, komolyan.
We are ready to go.
De tehát vettem egy csomó kaját, hova lett a HP-m? Elmegy a picsába, de most ezért megagyalom. Az, hogy földre kéne vinni, de az ilyeneket nem lehet, pedig ezt megverném ezzel, amikor beagyalod a földbe. Előző már. Jó, elnézést. Nem igaz, hogy nem lehet elnyomni. Na jó, nem kaphatunk ki még egyszer, még viccből se. Ezt még egyszer végig kell nézni, nem lehet elnyomni a cutscene-t. Te Kaito Flex-te is aranyos. És tényleg nem lehet elnyomni, befosok. Igen, Kaito kimarad a bunyóból, igen, csak a ketten vagyunk, csak Higashival. Hogy rájöttem, mit hagytam ki az egésznek a megelőzéséből. Hát, pia!
Away from the window. I shall assist you.
Anyád picsáját, azt! Ezt most fogod kapni. Atyaságos damage!
We are ready to go.
Na, most, hogy Mr. Büdös Paraszt egyedül maradt, márpedig egyedül maradt. Amit most kap, azt természetesen. Igen? Na gyere!
I shall assist you.
Azt az átbaszót! Gyere! Gyere! Taljak fel szintet!
Here we go!
Próbálunk óvatosan eljárni.
Here we go!
Hagyjuk nyerni. Olyan szintű damage tolunk be neki, amit emberileg lehet adni. Azért egyszerűen nem tudok neki olyat... Azért. Elfelült a rúdja is. Igen, csak az a szó, hogy ez nem tudom, 25 000 SP. Azt a rohadt tényleg.
Thanks.
Nincs mit.
You saved us. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm the one who got you into this. It's not your fault, it's RK's. But I'm next in line after them. Besides, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Coda, it's all right. Well, I'm gonna head home.
Oh! Oh!
Soma?
Na bazd.
What? Who?
Connie, get back!
Huh?
Vissza.
Here all by yourself? What are you trying to pull?
Oh, I'm just here to talk. To be honest, Kwana's put us in kind of a tight spot.
How so?
Well, he's got Kawai's body, Reiko Kusamoto's victim, hidden in a freezer, of all places. Been on ice for what, 5 years? You know about this, Yagami?
Yeah.
Problem is, he's planning to reveal its location on the internet. If that happens, Kusamoto-san will be ruined. No doubt, her fingerprints and other traces are all over the damn corpse.
Yeah, but that's for the better. Means she won't have to listen to you.
Reiko Kusamoto is a capable woman who can swim with the tides. She's irreplaceable. It would be unfortunate to lose her over some lowlife she had to put down. She's on our side now, and she's accepted it.
So it's your duty to protect people like that?
I protect order, not people. Consider me a necessary...
szükséges gonosz. Meg apád fasz.
Necessary evil.
That's right. If I hadn't gone undercover, the Tojo clan's ex-Yakuza would be spread all over by now. If that happened, you never would have been able to track their current activity. That's why I created the RK network. To keep Kamurocho's underground under control. Much safer and less messy than wiping them out indiscriminately. But in the shadow of order, there's always a pair of dirty hands.
Right. Kawana said something like that too.
És mit remélem, hogy nem verjük szét a fejét?
But if there's one difference between the two of us, it's that I find my work enjoyable. It gives me purpose. When I dirty my hands, it's in the service of order. It goes back to a necessary evil to maintain peace in this country.
Adok neki olyan necessary evil-t.
Peace does require violence. It only works when killers are below the surface, keeping it afloat.
Mondja csak.
Sawa-sensei too? Is that the peace you want?
Yoko Sawa? She did have to die. She almost connected the Mikoshiba case to Kawana. She was getting very close to it. She may even have figured out Reiko Kusamoto was involved. The fewer people who know a secret, the better kept the secret stays. I don't remember even hesitating on that call. And I think that means... Well, you guys won't like hearing this, but it was justified.
You asshole!
Whoa, whoa. Don't fly off the handle now. I haven't finished what I had to say.
What the fuck?
Did I mention how much of a pain in the ass Kawana made this? He negotiated for your lives, using Kawai's body as leverage over us.
What?
So relax, would you? I don't plan on killing you here.
Then why even show?
Azt mondja négyüknek, hogy nem azért, hogy megöljenek titeket. Egyedül vagy, szóval kiverem az alsó állkapcsod mindjárt.
Your sorry face.
The trial for Ehara-san is coming up, right? You know, the groping thing. I've come here with a request that I hope you'll consider.
This from you?
Reiko Kusamoto's name is not to come up during the Ehara trial. That shouldn't be so hard, right? Shirosaki-sensei would have to agree to this too.
And if we were to refuse?
Nothing. It's Kusamoto-san's request. She's asking nice.
What?
A mother doesn't want her child branded a murderer's son. Could you give her that much?
No.
And that's all. I'm sure we'll talk soon.
You think so, huh? Why put off what we can settle now? Soma! Akane!
Akane-chan!
Meghalom, megölöm, meg fogom ölni! Meg fogom ölni a palit.
A paint gun? You okay?
Akkor is megölöm.
Well, hell, that's gotta hurt. But a bruise sure beats the alternative, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say he got us good with that one.
Yeah. But that was a terrible call. If Soma hadn't been packing a paint gun, that would have been really bad. You two are more important than him. I should have prioritized protecting you.
Yagami-san.
You've been brave. I'm sure this was really scary for you. We'll need to do things one step at a time, Kaito-san.
Igen, most nem verhetjük.
We can't tackle it all at once. First thing, Ehara's groping appeal needs to become a murder trial that outs Kawana and his students. That way, if public security is our real enemy here, we'll have the prosecution and the courts on our side. That'll be on me. I'll reveal a truth no one can deny.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much your specialty. Send that asshole to jail for good.
You've got this, Yagami-san.
Whoa. This is crazy. Why is he so hot? Am I right?
Kész.
Just a minute ago, she got shot. And now look at her.
Teenagers.
Úristen, akár belezugott abba a pillanatban. Kiengedte a gőzt. Csilla, nagyon szívesen tennék az ügy érdekében, de nem tehetek semmit. Még nem. Majd ő ezt a final boss feltételezem. És egy 1v1-ben kell megverni, mert itt most 4-en vagyunk, nyilván a játék nem engedi, hogy szembe szálljunk vele 4-en, akkor elég esélyes lenne, hogy nyerek. Hú, baszki. Most jön a tárgyalás. 1 month later? 1 month later? 1 hónap? Percekkel a bejelentés előtt.
Hello? Yeah, I'm getting ready now, sorry, son. Oversleep? I would never... Okay. Yep. Alright, see you at the courthouse.
Milyen rossz, hogy az előző epizódban nincsenek meg a zenéink. Egy kicsit alkoholos állapotban vagyok. De most nem egyszerűen kimentünk, hanem exitelt a szobából. Jó, hogy egyből a tárgyalásra jöttünk. Tokyo High Courthouse. Hogy nyerjük meg?
Held on violation of Shinjuku Station's anti-nuisance ordinance. The defendant of this appeal is active duty officer Akihiro Ihara. He was previously convicted and sentenced to 6 months. However, the defense wholly rejects the sexual battery charge and asserts his innocence.
The prosecution points to 2 pieces of evidence to prove the defendant guilty. One is the security camera footage from Ikebukuro to Shinjuku Station. The other is fiber traces from the victim's undergarments on the defendant's hand. The defense maintains this was not sufficient evidence to issue a guilty verdict. We have prepared counter-arguments to each piece of the prosecution's evidence.
How does the prosecution respond?
We maintain the original sentence was perfectly adequate. That is all.
Then first, let's examine the security footage from Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station.
Igen, most ugye a kamerafelvételről fogunk beszélni.
This is footage of Ikebukuro Station on October 7th at 7:43 a.m. The individual wearing sunglasses and a mask is believed to be the defendant. This person remains in the area for over an hour, watching as countless trains make their stops. At 9:06 a.m., he locates the victim of this case. Then he boards the train and pursues her. This footage of the station platform is from when the suspect and victim board the train car.
We already saw this during the first trial. Let's not be redundant.
Of course not. The victim claimed the defendant moved in a suspicious manner once the train left Ikebukuro Station, ultimately placing his hand under her skirt. After they arrived at Shinjuku Station 6 minutes later, the victim gathered her courage and grabbed his hand. However, there's a possibility the offender seen here is not the defendant himself, but a different person entirely, a stand-in. The goal was to disguise this event as an alibi for the murder which occurred in Yokohama that same morning. In other words, this instance of sexual battery was a conspiratorial fabrication. The original verdict was issued without taking this into consideration, resulting in an inadequate trial.
This is merely speculation. The defense has no proof to support these claims.
Precisely the issue.
Yes, there is indeed no definitive proof that confirms the existence of a stand-in. However, the notion itself cannot be disproved, even with all of the prosecution's evidence.
Would you care to elaborate, please?
The assailant fled the train and was caught shortly after on the Shinjuku station platform. Many nearby passengers filmed the scene, which then circulated throughout Japan. The impact may have been greater since the defendant was an active duty officer. There's no mistake that the man apprehended at the platform was the defendant. Upon arrival, station police arrested him and immediately performed a trace element inspection. With that said, there's a very real possibility the offender who ran off the train was an entirely different person. We have the evidence to prove that.
Igen, ugye ez az evidencünk, ha emlékeztek, hogy a platformnál van egyetlen pont, amit nem lát a kamera, ha emlékeztek. Ott látjátok? Azon az útvonalon menekül, és van egy pöttyözött rész, ahol egy kamera se látja, és ott volt a csere. És ez az.
If you'll kindly look at this.
What is this? Displayed on the large monitor, please. Is that a diagram of Shinjuku Station?
That's correct, Your Honor. First, the victim and the offender ran onto the platform as soon as the train doors opened. The train car they boarded is here on this map. We've marked the offender's route with an arrow. The lighter areas on the overhead view are within the security camera's line of sight. More people pass through Shinjuku than anywhere on Earth in a single day. It's packed with security cameras. However, this arrow with the dotted line reveals the existence of a small blind spot. That's where the defendant and stand-in swapped places.
I see. So you claim this was their opportunity?
Így van.
Yes. As such, I'd like to question the defendant once more over this evidence. Defendant, when you were issued the verdict in your first trial, you said the following to the judge. In a warehouse about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. If that wasn't enough, you correctly identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, despite the fact the police had yet to do so. How did you manage to pull off such a feat?
It came to me in a dream. Strange, I know.
Álmába jött, persze.
Mikoshiba-san was your son Toshiro-kun's classmate, was he not?
That's right.
Toshiro Ihara was found dead in his apartment 4 years ago. He took his own life. Afterward, the defendant sued the school over Toshiro-kun's suicide.
Yes?
Ihara-san, can you tell us why you sued the school?
There were rumors my son had been bullied. Unfortunately, the court wasn't able to substantiate that claim.
And these rumors were discovered on the internet?
They were.
Of the bullies mentioned, Mikoshiba-san's name was among them. Were you aware of this?
I was.
Would you say you harbored murderous intent against Mikoshiba-san?
Objection. The defense's question is irrelevant. This case is to examine whether or not sexual battery took place. Also, the Kanagawa police are actively investigating Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. The courtroom is no place for baseless speculation.
How does the defense respond?
The timing of the battery incident makes this case an alibi for Mikoshiba-san's murder. We believe there's a very relevant connection.
Very well. The prosecution's objection is overruled.
Push.
Please keep it brief.
Just as soon as the defendant answers the question. Did you harbor murderous intent for Hiro Mikoshiba?
Of course I did.
In other words, Your Honor, it goes like this. On the day Toshiro-kun's bully, Mikoshiba-san, was killed, the defendant set out to synchronize the murder with sexual battery. It became his alibi for the murder, and the prosecution and the court all but approved it. A 6-month sentence for sexual battery and getting away with murder. That's all the motivation the defendant needed to fabricate this elaborate scheme. His stand-in groped his accomplice, and then they swapped places before getting caught. It's all entirely possible.
Then the defense should present some evidence to prove it.
Wrong. That's not how this works, is it? The prosecution bears the burden of proof in criminal cases. If we go through all the evidence and discover the possibility no groping took place, then it's on the prosecution to refute that.
Fine. Have it your way. The defense's argument about the security camera's blind spot is flimsy at best. While the defendant was running, his female victim was chasing after him. Surely the victim would have seen if he had switched places with a stand-in. Yet the victim provided no such testimony.
The victim, Yui Mamiya, was an accomplice in the scheme.
Igen, mert ő benne volt.
Objection! This is an insult to the victim. Such claims harm the integrity of all women.
Nem mondhatjuk úgy, hogy hazug.
We have good reason to doubt the victim's credibility. She was all part of his plan. In fact, that's all but sure.
A 50-something man separated from his wife was driven by loneliness to harassment. That seems much more likely.
The way you phrase that. Is the prosecution admitting the defense's claims aren't wholly impossible?
Beg pardon?
That would imply the guilty verdict from the first trial was issued without 100% certainty.
Now you're just nitpicking.
Defense, if you claim to doubt the victim, then what is your reasoning?
Yes, we do. In actuality, she wasn't the only conspirator who helped stage the groping. The bystander who captured the defendant, the witness who recorded the incident on his smartphone. Both men, in conjunction with the victim, were classmates from the same high school. Which means, strange as it sounds, that these seemingly unrelated individuals were in fact all acquaintances. It's clear that this was a carefully organized and planned event.
Our investigation discovered they all graduated from Kurokawa Academy in Tokyo 13 years ago. Additionally, Yoko Sawa, the teacher who was killed in Ijincho, graduated from the same class. 4 years ago, she was the teacher of the defendant's son, Toshiro-kun.
Jönnek az összefüggések.
We believe this indicates a connection between the Kurokawa Academy graduates and this case.
Of course, that's as deep as we need to go on that. We've simply presented the possibility that multiple conspirators were present when the defendant was apprehended. And as long as such a possibility exists, the defense asserts the defendant cannot be found guilty.
Your Honor, may I speak?
What is it?
I haven't committed murder. Per my conviction, I am just a pervert who victimized a woman on the train. Everything else is in the defense's imagination.
Eljött a pillanat. Most fogjuk megmutatni a kártyát, szakadjál meg!
Defendant, why did you agree to this appeal then?
You can ask my lawyer. I simply didn't stop them.
How does the defense respond?
It's just as the defendant says. However, we believe his recollection may be a bit fuzzy. To refresh his memory, I'd like him to take a look at some footage. Will you permit this, Your Honor?
Now what?
But please, don't display this on the large monitor. We shouldn't shock the public. It's footage of a murder.
Excuse me, wasn't that denied as evidence?
As I said, this is solely to refresh your memory. It's up to the judge whether or not we show it.
Please proceed.
That's just internet footage with no known origins.
No. This footage is from the SD card in the camera used to record it. This is a write once, read many card, also known as a worm. The police use it to photograph evidence. Anything recorded on it is highly reliable data. After serving your time, you intended to release this to the public. But Kawana can't wait for that to happen. And that's why he left it in my care.
Don't kill me. Please. I'm sorry. Toshiro-kun. I'll make it up to him. I'll atone for it. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it! Ah! Stop it! Stop it!
Defendant, in that footage, is the person in the white raincoat you?
You could say it looks like me.
The person you killed is Hiro Mikoshiba. According to the autopsy report, he died sometime after 7:30 a.m. on October 7th. Therefore, it can only be that the person who passed through the ticket gate shortly after at 7:43 a.m. was not you, but your stand-in. As the defense, we cannot allow our client's conviction of sexual battery to stand in light of this footage. May we continue questioning the defendant?
How does the prosecution respond?
Even if the footage has an irrefutable source, that alone does not prove guilt of murder. I'd just like to state that in advance.
So the prosecution is denying the murder? Remind me who exactly is defending me here?
Good question.
The defense repeatedly mentions a stand-in, but where is this person currently? Who even are they? The person on the station's security footage was wearing sunglasses, but he looked just like the defendant.
We believe he used a mask made from a 3D printer. If you look closely, the alleged defendant at Ikebukuro Station and on the train does not move his mouth at all. We learned this from sources who may have been the stand-in and the collaborators.
Then we should call them to the stand to testify.
No need. The defendant should know all of this already.
I don't know anything about it.
He said he doesn't know. So what now? The defendant admitted to sexual battery, not murder. The murder footage has excellent production value, but nothing else corroborates the defense's claims.
Your Honor, I would like to request further witness testimony from the victim.
Denied. Both the defendant and the victim certified the validity of the battery, leaving no room for discrepancies. It would be unprecedented for a victim to
By that logic, there's no precedent for using battery as an alibi for murder either.
I will admit there is a possibility, but not enough to justify subjecting the victim to further distress in court. I must once again deny the request.
But...
Defense, I've made myself clear.
Your Honor, following the defendant's last statement, we have a few more questions.
Understood. Please proceed.
What's next?
You are familiar with Jin Kuwana, yes? Nem? Nem akarja police officer. Megkérdezik, hogy akkor ki?
As for Hiro Mikoshiba's murderer, who do you think it is?
I work for the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Anything in Kanagawa is out of my jurisdiction.
All of his fingers were broken. A clear sign his killer held a grudge and intent.
Then the investigation would start with anyone who harbored such a grudge. That's all I can really say about that.
You believed Mikoshiba pushed your son to the point where he killed himself. Sounds like you have every reason to hold a grudge against him.
Your Honor, this is going nowhere.
Sustained. Defense.
You're an active duty police officer.
It would be ridiculous to say I do now. But in my past, I took down criminals in the name of justice and tried to make a difference, even around the time of my son's suicide. And, as fate would have it, that same justice system decided no one was to blame for it. If I had to pick a moment my pride as an officer died, that would be it. Not that it matters. That has no bearing. It doesn't mean I killed Mikoshiba.
Az észtörnöti elbújhat, igen.
Not, huh? Ihara-san, you're familiar with Jin Kuwana, aren't you? He's a handyman in Ijincho.
Nope. Never heard of him.
On October 7th, Kuwana disguised himself as you and boarded a train in Ikebukuro bound for Shinjuku Station. He was the stand-in for the sexual battery mentioned earlier.
Your Honor! No, the name Kuwana was not present on any documentation, nor...
Kuwana is the very person who encouraged the defendant to murder Mikoshiba-san.
Defense. As the prosecution has stated, no one by the name of Kuwana is known to the court. We've not even confirmed if he exists. Please refrain from this.
But, Your Honor, Kuwana is a key factor in the defendant's motive. Without him, Ahara-san never would have killed Mikoshiba, and we wouldn't be in this courtroom. Am I getting through to you?
I don't know a Kuwana.
No, you definitely. Kuwana's the one who fanned the flames of vengeance. You do well to remember that.
A hang lesz az. És ez lesz a megoldás. Sawa Sensei utolsó message-e.
Take a listen to this.
What is it?
It wasn't just some random internet post that made you decide to kill Mikoshiba-san, was it? Even while battling the school in court, you still didn't know for sure who pushed Toshiro-kun to his death. That's when Kuwana came to you with this recording, right?
Hmm? That's... Why do you...
Toshiro-kun came running to the roof. His face was pretty swollen. And a few minutes later, a student named Mikoshiba came up looking for him. I'll never forget the fear I saw in Toshiro-kun's face.
That's the voice of Yoko Sawa, the teacher Toshiro-kun confided in about being bullied 4 years ago. It was recorded in secret and played for the defendant by Kuwana.
He told me about everything. The teasing, the beatings, the theft. How nobody was on his side. And yet, I had to deny all this in front of an entire courtroom. Believe me, I never wanted to do that. They said there was no hope, that I was the only witness with no proof whatsoever.
After hearing this, the defendant came to believe Mikoshiba-san's unchecked aggression toward Toshiro was the driving force behind his son's tragic suicide. And ultimately, this became his motivation for murdering Mikoshiba-san and staging his elaborate cover-up. Isn't that right, Ahara-san? Is it coming back to you yet?
Afraid not.
I see.
Then, is that all? Can the defense...
This recording only came into my hands by means of Kuwana. Except, thinking about it now, much like the murder footage, that would qualify as an unreliable source, wouldn't it?
What?
We live in an age where audio and video footage can be fabricated and easily reproduced.
What are you getting at?
Sawa-sensei, the one speaking in the recording, was murdered only days ago. And the one who recorded it, Kuwana, disappeared without a trace. Meaning that as far as this recording is concerned, no one is left who can prove that it's authentic to the court.
Ezzel akarjuk elismerni.
Or is my understanding incorrect? You would say you're completely unaware of the details about your son in this recording. Kuwana had it. Didn't he play it for you?
I never heard it. Regardless of the content, it has nothing to do with me.
So you say. In that case, let's just assume then that Kuwana and I are the only ones in possession of this audio recording. And considering that Kuwana has all but vanished without a trace, that would actually make this the only copy, and me the sole owner. No backup exists.
What are you getting at?
This has no value in this courtroom, then I'm afraid it's never gonna have a value beyond today. And being that you claim it's unrelated to you or this case, then it wouldn't bother.
Bazd meg! Ezt a szopókört, hogy megfutja. Most azt akarja mondani, hogy ez a felvétel, ha azt állítja ő, Ehara, hogy ez hamis, akkor a fiát semmilyen szín alatt nem bullyingolták. Viszont ha elismeri, akkor aláír mindent. Vajon maradt-e benne a fia iránt annyi becsület, hogy elismeri, hogy ez igazi felvétel?
Bother you. If I were to delete it from my phone right here and now.
Why would... That's crazy. I wouldn't!
Eldobta. Nem akarja, hogy letörölje, mert ha letöröli, ez az egyetlen bizonyíték arra, hogy tényleg bullyingolták a fiát, és azért lett öngyilkos. Ez köti a múlthoz, ez a hangfelvétel, hogy elismerte a nő, hogy a bullyingolás miatt lett öngyilkos. Ha ezt törli, soha többet nem lesz bizonyítéka, és nem tudja igazolni a saját igazát, értitek? Ezért Lost Judgement, hogy az elveszett ítélkezés, hogyha nincs mivel alátámasztanod az ítéletedet, ha magadat nem tudod meggyőzni, hogy ezt önzettet, ugye Kuvana is ezt mondta az előző részben, hogy ő azért teszi, mert igazolni tudja, hogy amit tesz, az helyes. De enélkül a felvétel nélkül Eharának semmilyen jogalapja nincsen, nem tudja magát többet igazolni, hogy ő megölte azért, mert bullyingolták a fiát. Ez az egy hangfelvétel az igazoló. Mert Sawa Sensei halott, Kuvana eltűnt, és ez az egy felvétel maradt. Semmi más nincs. Nagyon szép, Yagami. Perfekt. Jól körbevitte.
Okay. Then tell me why I shouldn't do it.
Because Mikoshiba was a man who should never have escaped being judged. That's the proof of my son's pain. The proof that everyone ignored. That recording is all I have left of him. I took the school to court because Toshiro deserved justice. But all they could say is that the cause of his suicide couldn't be determined. In the end, not a single person was held responsible. No proof, no justice. My son was hung out to dry.
Yes. That's all true.
All of you. You're all so incompetent. You see yourselves as these paragons of law and justice. Yet the truth slips right through your fingers. And then my alibi made you a mockery. I made it so real. You passed me off as just another pervert. You were gullible. Every single one of you. Toshiro threw his life away and justice was blind to his pain. Mikoshiba walked free because of you. You condone murder and call yourselves the law. That's why I did it. I took Mikoshiba's life with my own hands.
This is coming in hot. Remember that pervert cop? Turns out he's actually a murderer.
To recap, you killed Hiro Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then headed to Shinjuku Station where you and Kawana pulled off a switch. And there you were ultimately arrested as a groper.
Yeah. That's right.
Megvan.
Defendant, you bear animosity for the whole system. We can't just take your words at face value. If you're responsible for Mikoshiba-san's murder, can you bring forward any evidence, or just the murder footage?
To tell you the truth, I have something that I was holding on to for the impact that it would have. It's very real evidence that the law has failed us.
What have you been hiding then? Will it prove you killed Mikoshiba?
Yes.
Then what is it?
Okéis.
If you go to my wife's apartment, you'll find my son's altar there. In it, you'll find the weapon I used for the crime, the knife I murdered him with. It still has Mikoshiba's blood on it.
Wait a minute, Genda-sensei. I prayed at that altar.
Well, I guess you can lead a horse to water.
Very well then. We'll open an investigation.
Defense. Will there be anything further?
No matter how justified, vengeance is not something we can ever take into our own hands. That said, in the case of Ahara-san, our system failed him. We know the law strives to be just, but it failed to prove Toshiro-kun was bullied. That's not justice. Not when no one is held responsible. The law, as well as those who enforce it, are far from perfect. So to the court, I say let this case be a lesson. The law is failing to save people who need saving.
It's clear proceedings should be adjourned. At a later time when Mikoshiba-san's murder weapon is recovered, we can resume the trial. I'm willing to do that via a special exception. Defense, prosecution, is that clear?
No objections.
The defense rests, Your Honor.
Csak most menjünk a késért. Szerintem nekünk kéne. El ne tűnjön. Mert akkor végünk van. Ha a public security elviszi. De megnyertük el a készét.
Well, Kanagawa PD called from the Ehara residence. They've recovered the knife. I'm ashamed to admit that I was so blind to his scheme.
Well then, that makes two of us.
Seems I underestimated you. And the worst part of all, I was arrogant.
No.
Legal authority and organizational connections should never be held above the pursuit of truth. I'm glad you were able to make me see that again. Thank you.
Igen, mert könnyen le akarták zárni. Megfogdost a kéz, el van engedve.
You've come a long way.
Genda-sensei.
Prosecutor Takano's been stubborn as hell from the day he passed the bar. Once he's made up his mind, nothing can stand in his way. Not even his own boss. And he only bows once in a blue moon, so I hope you remember this.
Typical Genda law. I'm never going to like you.
Mindenki úgy látszik Gendánál tanult, aki normális ügyvéd, meg ügyész.
You two really pulled it off. Great job.
Yagami-san.
Oh!
It's Kusumoto, the Vice Minister.
Bondo.
He's from public security?
Right. You handled that with such grace, Yagami-sensei. It's no wonder Kawana holds you in such high regard.
What brings you here?
Yagami-sensei, would you mind if we talked alone?
Why, though? Something we can't hear?
The more you know, the more you risk. You'd be endangering your own lives. If you're willing to accept that, feel free to stay.
We'll clear the room. At this point, we'd just be getting in Yagami-san's way.
Na mit fog mondani ez a büdös, harcsavajszú paraszt? Most érzed, hogy szorongatom. De tarkon kéne most baszni. Na halljuk. Mit
It
akarsz?
was nearly a month ago that Kusumoto-san received a letter from Kawana. Though we were unable to use it to trace him.
What did it say?
Soma told you, didn't he? Kawana hid Shinya Kawai's body, seeing as Kusumoto-san's fingerprints and other traces were still on it. If that surfaces, the Ministry of Health will have yet another massive scandal on its hands. As such, we'd like to recover and dispose of the body as quickly as possible. Perhaps we'll need to melt it down.
The body was originally preserved to maintain control over Mitsuru's bullies. I never imagined it would be used against me someday.
Fine, but why are you telling me this?
Because of the letter he sent. Once Ehara-san's trial is over, he wanted to talk to you. Using my phone.
Huh? Is that Kawana?
Kusumoto-san, is Yagami there? Put me on speaker, please.
Go ahead.
So, it seems Ehara-san's trial was a big success. He took our failing legal system and turned it on its head. Couldn't have done it without you.
I don't know what you're thinking, but public security has to be tracing this call. You have a plan?
No, not this time. That's why I'm using my own phone. And that's just the way I want it. Can't run forever, you know.
The hell are you saying? They catch you, you're a dead man.
That's exactly why I'm negotiating to prevent that. Kusumoto-san.
Yes.
I'll be upfront with you. I never imagined the day would come that you would be the one to betray me. But if I had to guess, Mitsuru-kun must have woke up. If that's the case, then Kawai's murder, your whole past, you're not the only one it stands to ruin. If all that comes into the light, Mitsuru-kun will be labeled the son of a murderer.
Exactly. I can't let that... That's the one thing I need to prevent.
I know. That's good. That's exactly what you should be doing. So please, don't stop now on my behalf. Enough is enough. You and your son have been through enough hell. I want to protect Mitsuru-kun too. Almost as much as his mother.
Where is Kawai's body? Tell me.
I can only assume this call is being traced, so even as we speak, I'm standing somewhere very close to it.
You gave us the location. I'm going to dispatch Soma.
Kawana! Where are you?
I'm in Injincho. If I take even one step out of this city, I'd be powerless. I've got nowhere else left to go.
Kawana!
Azt mondta, hogy ha kilépek ebből a városból, előtlen lesz.
After they find Kawai's body and Kawana is taken care of, I'm next on the list. Bando can act at his own discretion. If he wants me gone, he'll be able to silence anyone who can know too much. Sawa-sensei was just the first victim. You yourself have sealed this fate, you know. Will you tell him? Will you tell Mitsuru-kun about Sawa-sensei?
Surely you know it wasn't my fault. Sawa-san's death was a tragedy. I never imagined that would happen.
What about Kawana? Can you imagine how his death is gonna play out in a few hours? I can, but I'm not gonna let him go down without a fight. Which means, I'm going to Ijincho.
Eljött az utolsó fight.
I can talk some sense into Bando. I won't allow him to kill indiscriminately. So please, don't go out there to risk your life.
That's how it works. No promises.
Muszáj mennünk.
Tsukumo, Kawana's still out in Ijincho. Soma and RK are heading there too. We need to get to him fast.
Wait, are you sure about that?
You should be able to pick up some chatter.
Az igazi rossz fiú, Bence, az a public security, ez a Bando, ez a dagadék. Mert ugye lemaradtál pár streamről, gyorsan összefoglalom. Tehát Bandoék az egyetlen dolog, amivel kieshetnek ebből a dologból, a public security-nak nagy pénzre van szüksége, amit a Health Ministry tud nekik megadni. A hölgy, akit itt láttatok az előbb, ő a helyettese, Vice Minister, ő a aligazgató, tehát az elég magas beosztás és nagyon népszerű a hölgy. Az ő fia felébredt a kómából, és ő viszont, ami kómába került fiának a bulliát 13 évvel ezelőtt megölte. És ezt a holttestet elrejtették, és nem 13 évvel ezelőtt, annyi ideig volt kómában, 5 évvel ezelőtt megölte, és Kuwana, a handyman pedig egy fagyasztóba tette. És még megvan a test tele a nőnek a kézlenyomataival. És ezt akarják most eltüntetni, elégetni a public security, hogy a nőt ne lehessen vád alá helyezni, és pont ez a terv. És most meg kell találjuk Kuwanát, miatt a public security meg az Arcade találja meg az a köcsög Soma. Igen, Isaacnek nincs itt írni, hogy ő követi.
I see you've arrived in Ijincho safe and sound.
What's happening? Is RK on the move?
Oh yes. A picture began circulating on the internet not long ago. It was likely Kawana-san who put it out there. I just sent it over to you.
Hang on. Is this Shinya Kawai? That's his body.
Indeed it is. I data mined the image and found out it was taken just minutes ago. I also have the location. It's a warehouse company on Yokohama's coast. And Kawana's uncle came up as the proprietor.
You mean Siren's owner? Send me the warehouse's address.
Actually, Sugiurashi is driving there with Kaito-san and Higashi-san. If you want to ride, take East Izaki Road and head to Surukame Highway.
Na nyomás! Ott vannak szembe amúgy. Otherwise, from here to the end, the battles will be intense. Make sound the problems, make them stuck up items. Az utolsó. De hol tudok itemeket venni? Nem jön be a térkép. Még mindig tölt. Na végre. Azt mondja, skillek. 119 000. Yes! Tele vagyunk, mint a déli busz. Bazd meg! Ne szopass már! Ennyi kell a boost attackhoz. A tigrisnél már nem tudunk mit megtanulni. A Crane-ben a Hidden Art. A Snake-ben nem tudunk már fejleszteni. Akkor csak ezen fogunk emelni. Most vagy a HP-nkat kéne növelni, vagy az attackot. Mi legyen szerintetek, chat? Power, vagy... Ja, azért van ennyink, mert elvette az előző fejlesztés, mert meghaltunk ugye a fightban. Csessze meg. Jó, hát már nem lesz a boost attackra, úgyhogy a heal boostot növeljük meg. Ennyi minimális HP-t tudtunk növelni. Látok, itt van valahol egy shop. Bárhol egy volt, ahol tudunk vásárolni. A farmaciba megyünk gyorsan. Csak nem úgy megyünk, mert ha arra megyek, akkor Kaitoékba botlok azonnal. És nem tudom, hogy akkor indul az animáció. Úgyhogy gyorsan elmegyünk a farmaciba, mert fog kelleni Stamina Max meg minden. Kusoltok. Békén vagyok hagyva legalább. Kus. Minden. Kell stamina. Toughness Z. Vártok. Akkor utolsó. Abilities. Csak a fotóhoz maradt skill. Mentünk. Kajánk van szarásig, a Toughness Z meg kellett, meg a másik. Meg a Stamina Nex kellett, nem tudunk többet vinni, az viszont szörnyű.
Over here.
Beindult az animáció, azért mentünk körbe.
These RK assholes are like bananas. They only come in bunches.
A kurva faszban.
Take it they don't want us getting to Koana-san?
Guess they were expecting us.
Sure are making a big show.
What are those people doing?
Should we call the cops?
Kaito-san, we're running out of time. Let's wrap this.
Yeah.
Na, most utálak titeket. Az maszkban volt. Úgy osztjuk a csicskalángost, hogy rossz nézni, az meg. A könyökös. Elverjük az egész árkét. De ez nem kondó. Na. Nem akarok oda nézni, mennyi HP maradt, tudom pontosan. Ez ott a becsúszó szerelés. Te, hallod, Nita? Ez a kivégzés mindig olyan szép. És vörösen égett az ingem, csak mondom. Na, most, hogy megvertünk olyan 30 embert, csak jó hiszeműségből.
You four, freeze! Somehow they never show up when you need them. But they're right there when it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Think this bunch is with public security?
I'm not sure. Either way, we don't have time to deal with them.
Hey! Relax, fellas. I can vouch for these guys.
Nabe-san.
The lid came off the Mikoshiba case. We can investigate the connection to Ehara. But what the hell are you guys doing here?
Kawana's in a tight spot, actually. Can I count on you? Will the cops help?
What do you mean by a tight spot?
Take a step back, please. These men are gonna be under our jurisdiction.
This has to wait. We're dealing with a matter of life and death here.
Be quiet!
Hey, I told you I could vouch for these guys. Why don't we all just chill out and let them explain what they're doing?
Hey! What the hell? I suggest you stay out of this. Okay, name and department. Our orders are coming from way higher up the chain than yours, sir. So again, stay out of this.
Public security, sir.
Stopping me from arresting the detective. Or do you want to try me?
And do your orders include going around belting us with your batons?
We're about to have a problem here, aren't we? All four of you, put your hands up and face the car. I said, move!
Oh, damn! It's Yagami-san! What brings you all the way out here?
Matsu? Akane?
Hey! Stop that!
Whoa! Back off, dude!
Hey, check it out! These goddamn cops, they're checking my friend's food because they're shady as fuck! I'm no expert, but is that shit legal?
Nice. Sugiura,
Start the car.
Okay.
Hey! Herbie, Tom! There's a cop here and he's creeping on me!
Those kids aren't even half bad.
Ügyesek elterelték. Ügyes, ügyes! Tesszó.
Tesso.
Looks like everybody's on our side. Except RK and the cops.
A rendőrök meg az RK nincs velünk, de azt mi intézzük.
Kawana's gonna be waiting for us.
I'm on it. Going as fast as I can.
Jön a Final Dumbunyó. Eljöttünk. Most már végigcsináljuk életbe. 15 000 SP. Ez az dől az SP. Kellett, mint egy falat kenyér. Nem lesznek vele a HP extension, de még lehetne. Itt van a warehouse-ban. Igen, mert ez a nagyapja. Ó, bazd meg.
We're just about at the place. You got a visual?
Yeah, the view's great from up here, Yagamishi. From my position, it looks like RK is swarming the whole building.
And Soma?
I can't confirm his location, unfortunately. Kawana-san either.
Okay. So, give me a number here. How many RK we got?
I'd say about 100.
100?
Százan?
It's a massive warehouse, so they need all the manpower they can get. They seem to have fanned out to search for Kawai's body. The good news is there's no indication they found it yet.
Tsukumo-kun, got any bright ideas for where I should park this thing?
I'm afraid it won't matter too much. The enemy already knows you're en route. You'll have a welcoming party no matter where you decide to enter from.
That works. Just means we get to show up and beat down the front door.
Százan vannak. Miért nem ütjük el őket? Sokkal egyszerűbb lenne. De még már egyébként megtanulhatták, mert egyik szarrá vertük az összes emberüket.
Are you guys ready?
Hey, anyone else getting some good deja vu from kicking a bunch of asses in a downpour?
I'm pretty pumped, actually. It's reminding me I'm alive, you know?
Come on, man. Are you that bored back in Kamurocho?
Let's go!
Let's. De tartalékolunk. Csak szeszkózunk. És eső, érted? Legyen kemény a befejezés. Egy szakét. Csak a szokásos aprítóval kezdünk. Ez rögtön 3-at off volt is. Kurosawa! Aprítunk! Bleedelünk. Huge bambot rá. Kell még egy kis rizssüti. Ott volt a felugrós gyilkos! Úristen! Mit osztunk? Levegőből leszek! tudunk a levegőben így elmozdulni. Hopp! Mi aprítás megy itt? Tifi! Kapják! Sok pisztoly a kurva szállt, nesze! Pif! Ez az igazi sok hatás, te buzi. Szelepperő! Mindent beadunk! Gyertek, fiúk! Játsszunk egyet! Figyelj! Az a játokat, már miért nem jöttök rám be? Ezek máskor a seggembe vagytok. Gyerünk már! Megvan, tudom, mit akarok! Ez az! Nem daru. Tigris daru. Allez hop! Úristen, mi dara megy itt! Kapjatok egy kis kingyót is, gyertek! Na ki lesz? Ezt truffra ütötted, haver! Na ki jön? Bazd meg! Mi a faszom? Hátulról, te büdös... Te büdös geci. Keljek föl! A kurva szátokat! Az mi volt a rátekeredős? Basz! Már megint van egy ilyen büdös fasz! Bocsánat, gyerekek! kell aggódni. Legalább nincsenek izék. És amíg tart a Szeszkó, addig vagyunk jó. Várjál, ez mi volt? Elállunk. Visszafelettem. A Sissa Power velem van. Igen? Te büdös paraszt! Fiúk! Jön az özvegyi utalék! Kurva szálltok! De milyen kurva jó zene van alatta amúgy. Ez volt a lerugó daru! Ez volt a választó daru! Figyelj, Ági, mit fog kapni! Azt a büdös! Nem találok egyszerűen szavakat. Egy staminát benyomunk. Felütés! Hey, Yagi! Ezt az előzőért dagadt fasz! Ó, igen. Fel tudunk állni egyből, mert lehet módot váltani. Tessék! Mit ejtettel? Add csak ide! mondod, Sineore? Fogalmi zavaraid vannak. Hey, Swada! HP-re figyelünk. Készülök egy szép bezárással. Az lesz az én szép célpontom hozzá. Pedig amúgy felugrottam, hogy rohadjon meg. Látom, hogy pisztolya van, amúgy rohadjon el. Oh, azt a kurva! Nem érdekel. Érdemli. Gyere! Gyere! Tudjátok mi jön? Állj fel, állj fel, állj fel, állj fel! Az most kétszer rám lőtt. És megint rám lő. Ezt nem hiszem el, ezt a büdös. Gyere! Kezd felbaszni. És most csak mert. De nem hiszem el, azért ki akarom végezni becsületesen. Azért ott van előtte Kaito meg a többiek, és mindig engem lő, bazd meg. Hogy a fa... Fiúk, de hogy tényleg, hagyjátok, hogy belém jöjjön. Tehát, hogy így... ez, bazd meg. Ennél unalmasabb? Tehát, hogy feltétlenül muszáj volt, bazd meg, pisztolyt tenni ebbe a geci játékba. Csak izébe tudom elkerülni daruba. Se lefegyverezni, semmit nem tudsz vele. De amúgy akkor nem lő rád. Ilyen enemit én még nem basztam ebbe a játékba, pedig sok fajtával találkoztam már. És olyan, meg ennyi, végre, meg a szakébe adta. Csak azért unalmas, mert mindig eltalál riktig. Végre. Igen, még egy lazabb léket nyom. Végre. $20,000 XP. Unalmas volt nappali. Most ez csak az első stage volt.
Hey, we've got company. Guess the watch isn't doing their job.
What are they so mad about? It's not like they're supposed to be here either.
Yeah, they're just ransacking the place. This is all.
Well, if there's a bright...
That's it. Break time, fellas. Let's...
És én szóval nagyon remélem, hogy nem lesz több ilyen, mert kezdek kifogni a... Jézusom! Fiúk, én úgy érzem, hogy túlzásba estek. Damn, son! Megbuntalak titeket. Helytobásod van. Az sincs. Dűl az XP.
That all you got?
It's Kawana. So,
you know...
Look, that doesn't matter. This is the only shot we have in Soma. Alone, I could probably kill him. But there's no way I can take him in alive.
If you wanted help, you could have just asked.
To deceive your enemies, start with your allies. And besides, if you didn't come, I had a plan B. Listen, I'm in the deepest part of the warehouse. Far down as you can go. And Soma's closing in.
And we'll just have to get there first. Oh, man.
I sure would have liked to...
Csottomatte. Hát van 50 000-ünk. Boost power. Iszonyatosan gyorsan eszi meg a HP-nkat ez a köcsög. Szóval most rámegyünk a hírre. Ez is kell egy kicsi.
Might be some arcade down below, too.
Probably right.
Huh? The hell were the guys up there even doing? Come on, let's trash them!
Te csúnya vagy. Elkaptam.
Really, guys?
What is stamina next? What is stamina next? Toughness Z, bassz meg. Mondjuk éppenséggel. Úgyhogy beveszünk. Úgyhogy hogy ne vegyen kárba.
What is it?
Won't open? Maybe they barred it from the other side.
Hey, what's the plan?
Let's see if we can find another.
Discover an alternate entry.
Suspicious.
Tudok mászni.
Hey.
Igen, ez falfutós lesz. De ez csak Yagami tudja. Be kell másznunk. Föl oda, tető és nyomás.
What the?
Mit kell még megnéznem?
Suspicious.
Hey. You guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Nyomás. Jó van, mindjárt. Jó bezárták.
I have to do something about...
Here we go! Right.
That door looks like it leads ahead.
It's locked. Let me see if I can pick it.
Lockpick.
Nice. That'll do it.
You're the man, Yagami-san.
Let's go. Hey! Oh! God
damn.
Talk! Higashi and I'll keep him busy. I'm counting on...
Igen, most mi megyünk tovább. Igen, el kell lassan szeparálódjunk egymástól, mert túl sokan leszünk Szoma ellen. Elég
Another
borított.
pile of shit. No arcade around here. Yup.
Na és itt miért tudok átmászni? És szopatsz, hogy itt nem tudok átmenni. Kénytelen vagyok itt mászni. Tauriner. Basz! És képes voltam lesétálni, bazd meg. Ostoba kutya gyuparom. De hogy ezt a végét muszáj neki elnyújtani, mi?
Still more of them.
Rád emlékszem. És ez neked egy nagyon rossz hír. A lehengerlőnek figyelj. Négy szaként maradt. Ó, várjál már! Hé, Fuji! Fogd meg egy kicsit. Én gyereket már kezdem sajnálni, hogy tudom. Hello! Na ilyen még bírjátok, tudom mindjárt 10. Pedig esküszöm, régóta tolom.
Yagami-san! I'm a little tied up over here myself. Go on ahead, yeah?
Hey, you alright?
Think so. In better shape than Koana-san at least. Now hurry up, Yagami-san!
Damn it.
You know...
Mennünk kell, most már Sugiura is itt marad.
Suspicious.
Kéne a kulcs. Kulcs.
Aha. Hey, what the?
Tuti megint mászni kell, bazd meg, ezt nem hiszem el.
Suspicious.
Egyszer használom azt a kurva forkliftet, de nem lehet. Most már vége van, az utolsó bossra megyek. Itt van a warehouse-ban.
Hey.
De a végét megnézheted, ha van kedved. Nem, most fel kell másszak. Rossz fiúk olyan gonoszak voltak és mohók, hogy elbarikádozták előlem az utat. Bassz! Istenem, ezen lejövök, felmegyek. Nem lehet azon egyszerűen csak végigmászni, nem. Itt van az a gap, amit nem bírok átugrani. Itt a 3 raklapnyi táv, az már nem átugorható. 2 még igen. Egy mékas úrit. Megért. Három csávó van itt. kis quality wire. Kitartás, chat, már nincs sok hátra. Ezt nem hiszem el. De hát bassz, meg nyomtam a futást. Ez most búziság volt. És 2 lira nem ehhez kerültem le. Pont a kicsit kapom ezzel, az meg hihetetlen. Kérlek amúgy csak a HP-je. HP csíkja van, bazd meg. Ez nagyon nem hiányzott a final boss előtt, bazd meg. Bazd meg, hát... Persze, bazd meg.
What a waste.
És ahogy jutok vissza fel? Vagy csak átszaladjak és elkerülöm a bunyót. Igen. De most megint... Ó, basszeg, ne kúrjál föl! Istenem! És megint végig kell másznom ezen az egész fosod. Ez geciség a játéktól. Neki sprinteltem amúgy a falnak, de hogy miért nem adta be, ott kellett volna átugranom. És tudja, hogy ott a vége annál az ajtónál. 2 ilyen basszó elemét adott be. Csémancs! Pont a final culára értél ide. Melegen ajánlom. Na azért. Az előbb ez miért nem volt?
This ought to be good.
Na, végre megvan.
What do you clowns think you're doing? Your asses are dead!
Hogy remeg a csávó keze. Ennél elnyújtattam, de még jó, hogy szólt a játék. Utolsó szakét megtartjuk. Kaptam el vele, ezt nem hiszem el. Olyan nehéz émelni egy jelenék között. Most megkaptam. Lássuk mekkorát csapnak. Kemény pöttökű. AP-re iszonyatosan figyelek. De még lehet, hogy a szó ma egyedül lesz. Adj erőt, uram, hogy elég legyen.
Really, guys?
Meglett a 20 000.
Roll it.
Főleg ez legyen az utolsó emelet.
Another elevator. Might take us straight down to the bottom. Kuwana-san and Soma are probably there too.
Osonok a foson az. Várjál. Igen, most szólt a játék, hogy ready. Akkor most jön Soma. Akkor... Egy Taurina, nem is egy Toughness zinc maradt.
Another elevator. Kuwana-san.
Yeah, let's go.
SP. Még egyszer. Dőr az SP. Millió mellékküldetés, meg minden.
Damn it! Why is this taking so long? Find Kawai's body, and Kuwana will show up. Faster you go, faster we get out of here. This air is unbearable.
Sir, do you think Kawana's still around? We already tore this place up. Couldn't he have bailed?
Well, he didn't get out with Kawai's body. No cars have gotten in or out of here since we showed up. Just find the body. We can deal with Kuwana later.
Soma-san! Come check it out! Kawai's body. Sir, I think we found it.
Do you see? You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Yo, how we doing?
Sir, I'm the one who found him. We were just about to pull him out.
Ugh, he's so fucking nasty. Good. Get this thing out of here. I've got a buyer ready to pay quite a premium. Good job, everybody. It's Kuwana. You thought you could hide? Show yourself. Don't you want to try to negotiate?
You call this a negotiation? You don't bring a gun to a ceasefire.
You've led us on a hell of a wild chase, Soma.
Well then. How many mice do we have in the maze? One appears. The weakest dies first. That fucking hurt!
I'm gonna fucking kick this little wimp's ass!
You calling me a wimp, asshole?
Out of my fucking way!
Vége, Soma!
You made it out alive, Yagami.
So, is all this playing out exactly as you planned?
If we can catch this murderer here and put him in chains, then I'd say we're off to a good start.
That's hypocritical, isn't it? You say I'm a killer? What's your body count up to?
I'm just a former Japanese teacher. Sounds to me like you've got it all wrong.
Well, doesn't that figure? The only teacher I ever hated was in my high school Japanese class.
Soma. I don't know if I've ever met a more twisted piece of shit. Undercover agent or whatever. You've crossed the line without giving a damn.
Undercover agent? My men don't need to hear this shit.
Sawa-sensei died at your hands. You deserve what's coming.
I'm afraid that's what you say when you have the upper hand.
Guys, turn it on. Now it's time to give them hell.
Okay.
They're going down. Oh, yeah.
Kicsit soknak érzem az enemi létszámot. Lehet ez baj?
Let's get this over with.
Látom, hogy már mire készül. Szomát megfelelnek. Feltoljuk a utolsó szakénkkal a maxra. Ó, Istenem, de olyan érdemlet! Passzapó! Szépen megmaradsz. Egyedül az enyém. Ami nem tetszik. Bazd meg, itt egy save point. Soha nem volt save point egy telefonnal. Max HP. Menjünk.
Stick around, won't you?
What?
Behind you.
That's a rushing tiger. Szerintéztem a molt is, te paraszt! Teljes ábécsiktól búcsúztattuk el. Szopovári! Kelj fel! Kelj fel, te budas paraszt! Basz meg, hátba szólt. Egy staminát benyomunk sürgőnnyel. Akart rá rúgni? Meg se tudsz ütni, érted? Ez szerencsétlen. Baszd meg! Nincs több szakém, se semmi.
Notes up your sleeve. Come on!
Még tart a szaki. Most el kell kapnom jól.
Pay attention.
Kapta. Kapta. Most töröd meg az orrod.
Next time you open your eyes, you'll be alone without the darkness to protect you. Bondo too. He'll abandon you to your fate. To hell with evil being necessary for order. You'll rot in a cell for the rest of your miserable life.
Lecsicsikáltattuk.
All that's left to do is clean this shit up.
Az igen. Hát elpicsázták a többit.
Yo, you might want to stay away from that. Pull it out any further, and it'll set off the bomb I planted.
What?
It could very well end up going off anyway. But that'll be up to me.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't keep track of how many times this guy has changed sides.
As long as Kawai's body exists, Kusumoto-san will never be free. So I'll make sure it's never found again. You guys might want to consider stepping out.
Kawana, you can't do it.
But I can. This was always going to be the backup plan anyway. If you guys hadn't made it down here, I would have blown up both the body and Soma all in one shot. But still, if Soma dies, I'll never get to the one pulling the strings. And Kusumoto-san will never be free of these goddamn shackles.
Kusumoto-san needs to turn herself in. If she keeps trying to hide from all this, she'll be haunted by her past wherever she goes. You'd rather she carry those sins for the rest of her life, and all by herself. Because after today, you won't be there to help anymore. You have to leave. You'll disappear. From here on out, you'll need to live deep in the shadows.
If she turns herself in, she'd never be able to see Mitsuru again. Her son is finally awake, after 13 years in a coma. Does tearing them apart sound like justice to you?
I want nothing more than for everyone involved to get a happy ending.
Igen.
But still, if I turn my back on it now, Sawa-sensei's sacrifice becomes a footnote. That won't work. She can't say her piece without a voice. So if I don't raise mine for her, what justice prevails?
Fine. I'll just push the button. Everyone in here can be blown to hell.
You really gonna do that?
If you guys don't back off, then I will. Do you know how many people I've killed through the years?
Nah. But if you were really that kind of scum, we wouldn't have come down here. You wouldn't be the kind of person worth saving. This one is my fight, guys.
The way I see this, Doc, you and Kuwana both have your reasons. Something to consider. But between the both of you, is there really a right answer?
Ez komoly. Tévedtem. Most jön a fájlás.
Let's go.
Hirtelen a játéknak a zenét, követelem, hogy az Oscar díjat kapjon. Mi ez a section? Fókuszálok, mert bármikor lehet tétálni. Na jó, ész a picsába! Hányszor földet dobsz, visszajön. Figyelünk az életre. Elég durván elfálltam. És ezzel most van ilában, kár, egy csikja van. Még ezt se vertem be teljesen. Állandóan padlóra küld, el fog fogni az IX-et. És szörnyen azt azt a film milyen kifogy a... Először, hogy ki fog fogyni az alkohol is a szervezetünkből. Azért erre nem számítottam, hogy ő lesz a final boss. A zombiát isszuk meg. Kelj fel, Jagami, kelj fel! Jó, hogy a kígyót használja, mint én. Taktikát váltani. volt. Intense fight. Sejj baj, ezek. Én bocs, hogy ilyen sokáig tart. Most már mindjárt lent vagyunk. És több alkoholunk. Az meg! Az Isten merje. Kifagyunk mindenben. Gyerünk. Csak most figyelni kell a HP-t. Nagyot vert. Elvittük lámpéjét. Bazd meg! Fasz gondoltam, már megint rosszat választottam. Istenem. Mondom, de értitek, lehetne szólni egy félcekkel előtte. Tudok átváltani. A kígyó és a daru között átmegyek felálláshoz. Az igen. Itt a vége. Hát, ez ennyi volt.
I don't want Kusamoto-san. She shouldn't have to keep suffering. The truth, we put too much value on it. All it does is crush us.
That's not true. It's because the truth was being hidden. That's what led to Sawa-sensei's death, isn't it? Set Kusumoto free. It's time for all this to end. I mean, you've got to already know. When justice breaks, someone's always gonna find a way to redefine it to suit themselves. And from that point of view, everything you do feels justified. That's why you're able to look past the sacrifice and the damage you cause.
No. I didn't want this.
I get that. But who decides what's wrong? Who gets to decide what's right? That's not us.
Igen, nem időnk.
Come on. Sawa-sensei died because you made the choice for her, and you took her truth. Who does that really serve? Tell me who. Why would you want that? The truth is all we have. When the law can't be fair, the truth becomes our last ray of hope. So please, Sawa-sensei's truth, don't take that from her.
Csak beadta. És ki? Oh!
Kusumoto-san.
Kitakata-sensei!
I couldn't protect you. I couldn't even protect your secret.
Please lift up your eyes. I saw that picture you posted of Kawai's dead face. I took a hard look. This was the man I killed. I saw the pain in his repulsive face. I saw the consequences of my actions. Sawa-san never should have been dragged into this. I saw how I betrayed and abandoned you too.
Kusumoto-san.
I've been frightened ever since. I was scared Mitsuru would find out the truth. I was worried he would discover his mother was a monster. And for you as well, Sensei. You carried it for me. You clung to such a dark secret. I made you do this for so long. I never should have gone through with it. And I won't let you bear the burden of my mistake anymore. That's why I've decided. I'm going to turn myself in.
Szegény. Picit, ennyire sajnálom. Mert ugye a bullying miatt lett ebben az egész ügyben áldozat. Az embernek ugye olykor elönti a szar az agyát, és nem tud tisztán gondolkodni.
Your mother won't be coming home for a while. It's not work. But I feel I should warn you. I'm going to be placing a burden on your shoulders. I'm so sorry. Mitsuru?
Please don't worry, Mom. If anything, I should be the one worrying about you.
Huh?
I could tell something was bothering you. You've been hiding a problem for a while, haven't you? I'm sure it's been hard. Especially considering what a burden I've been.
No. That's not it at all.
Don't worry, Mom. I more or less already know. In fact, let me tell you. I was doing physical therapy earlier, and I managed to take a few steps. For the first time in 13 years.
That's... wonderful.
It didn't feel like much, really. But still, you know what the doctor said? That if I keep at it, I'll be able to stand on 2 feet. And then I'll be able to walk again pretty soon. When that time comes, I'll be there for you. It'll finally be my turn to support you. So please don't worry about me, Mom. Don't let me hold you back. Go do whatever it is you have to do. I'll be waiting.
I'm sorry, Mitsuru. Thank you.
Defeat Kuwana. Hello, Bunko.
Enter. I don't recall having an appointment with any prosecutors today.
Are you familiar with Kazuki Soma of RK? Public Security's inside man. He infiltrated the Kamurocho underworld on assignment. As you're aware, he got caught up in some illicit activity. You knew this, yet somehow his actions stayed off the record.
Whatever you're talking about, I have no idea, son.
Just so you know, Soma's been arrested by Kanagawa police. The investigation is ongoing. He's the prime suspect in the murder of Yoko Sawa in her Yokohama home. It's our suspicion that he was acting on the orders he received from you, and that would make you complicit in her death. You wanted to manipulate Reiko Kusumoto, and so you stooped to blackmail.
Let me guess why you're here. You want to put all of this out in the open?
If it means exposing the truth, certainly.
You want to burn down Japan? This is bigger than me. It could go all the way up the chain. People of power nationwide would be dragged into your scandal. And some of those people might even be the superiors cutting your paychecks.
Yep. But the bureaucracy isn't the monolith you think it is. The more political power you wield, the more enemies you have waiting in the shadows for the opportune moment to strike. We've met with them, and we have their full cooperation on this.
As a result, Soa-san's security footage has been recovered. It had mysteriously gone missing when the investigation was opened. Upon further review, Kazuki Soma is clearly visible in it. Who would have the authority to order that evidence to be locked away? That would be you, Bando-san.
For my part, I did the things I thought were necessary. I'm trying to maintain order. It's not hyperbole that I've saved us. My actions. So if you intend to drag me through the mud, I'll see you in court.
So we will. That said, we got this far because those detectives persevered. So I wouldn't expect the prosecution to drop the ball now.
Úgyis megszapod. Ennek nagyobb halak a család végén, nem fogtok elkapni. Lófaszt! Gyere ki az utcára, azt kapsz. Hát megvan. Őt megráncáltják. Valószínűleg valaki úgyis alárúg. Soma. Megvan. Kuwana legyőzve. A nő feladta magát. Minden happy. Úgy tűnik.
We only got this far because those detectives persevered? Oh, yeah? Wouldn't have expected that from Takano. Much less about Yagami.
Yes. But Mafuyu said she overheard it herself. He did really say it.
In the meantime, Ehara-san has been charged for Mikoshiba's murder, and Reiko Kusumoto for Shinya Kawai's death, too. Both of them are fully cooperating with the investigation.
Well, I suppose that ties everything up with a bow. Except for Kuwana.
Yes. Kuwana's still missing. He's the last of the loose ends.
So he is.
You think he's still out there? Would he risk his life to keep hunting down and killing bullies?
Well, I have my doubts about that.
Már nem hiszem, hogy ezt csinálja.
Yagami-san believes he can turn over a new leaf.
things never really change, do they? This place is still filthy.
Squeaky and clean isn't gonna work for everyone.
That's all a matter of taste. I'd say this place just has flavor.
You brought some snacks?
Yeah. We stopped at the convenience store around the corner on the way here.
Come on, Doc. It ought to be you treating the boys. Bring in some sushi to show them how generous you are.
Oh, should I now? Well, I'm already way ahead of you.
Yo! Did someone order some sushi? Only the best for you guys. Courtesy of Yagami Detective Agency.
So?
Good shit, man. You are a true
gentleman.
Huh? Hey, what the fuck? There's avocado on this shit. Where the hell did you get this from?
Aniki, if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. In fact, that just leaves more for me.
Fine. Then I can chew umi and salmon roe.
Hey, save me the tamago. Long as I got my egg, I'm good.
Who goes for the egg?
I'll leave Kawai's body with you. The cops can have him. But then I'm out. I gotta disappear for a while. I'll fade back into the shadows.
Like hell, man. If he's arrested, public security would have his head. They'd charge him with the one murder he didn't commit. Sawa-sensei wouldn't get the justice she deserves. And worse, they'd find a way to silence him.
Besides, you don't have any proof that I'm even guilty. Anything they could charge me for would never stick.
Just what are you getting at? You said yourself that you spent the last several years taking out bullies all over the country. That's gotta count for something.
I never left a single shred of evidence behind. So good luck. The cops and the prosecution would have nothing to go on. In a legal sense, all you guys can really do is stand there and watch me walk out of here. The law has never been very good about being flexible. The whole system is hollow. It can't judge who needs to be judged. It can't save who needs to be saved. I'll expose that. Every action I take serves that goal. As long as kids like Mitsuru continue to suffer out there, I'll do it for them. Even if it means I have to keep my hands dirty, I don't care. Goodbye.
You're right about one thing. The law is hollow. As it stands now, the system does fail people. All the same, the law evolves. We have to make it better. But it takes time, and the work is never done. That's why. That's why as long as the law lets people fall through the cracks, I'm gonna be there. Except, I won't do it anything like you.
Máshogy oldja meg Yagami a hibákat, nem úgy, mint ő. Hát igen.
We already know you're the one who snitched. You didn't think we'd find out?
Come on, don't you have anything to say? Huh? You owe us an answer, don't you?
I'm sorry. And there it is. I knew you were lying all along. You are a lying piece of shit, huh? What do you have to say for yourself?
You think your apologies are gonna cut it? You're in deep shit, girl, and that's not how this fucking works. So look over here real quick. Say, I'm a bitch and a liar for the camera.
Do it, or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Wow, isn't this gross? What are they doing to that poor girl?
3 against 1? That's so freaking weak.
Pretty fucked up to gang up on her like that.
Who said that?
Shit. Come on, move it.
You don't have to. You've got no reason to go with these guys.
What the hell? Mind your own business, assholes.
Do you really think we're the ones being assholes?
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
You guys gotta learn when it's time to give it a rest.
Who the hell are you guys?
Hey, you three. You need to leave. And stay away from that girl.
Terrible kids. I'm so glad someone finally stood up for that young lady.
I know. Aren't those Serio High students?
Hey, let's just go. Come on.
Ennyi, csak fel kell lépni a bullik ellen, és akkor már nem olyan nagy arcúak. Csak csoportosan kell, nagyobbak lenni. És segíteni kell azoknak, akik bajban vannak, ennyi.
No, don't be. I'm sorry. Really. I just wish I had seen what was happening earlier. You'll be fine.
Ennyi kell. Csak összefogás. Felém még ebbe a bárosba kötöttek bele ők, és most már ők raknak rendet. Csak tudniuk kell, hogy a bullyingnak van.
After an anonymous report, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the discovery of 5 murder victims. Found in areas across the country, all 5 victims have evidently been deceased for several years. According to the anonymous tip, the common thread between these victims is that they were all at one time accused of malicious school bullying. The police are
Elmondta, hogy hol vannak, akiket megölt az évek alatt.
An investigation task force is being launched immediately. This task force's first challenge will be to secure the cooperation of law enforcement across all of the prefectures involved.
Megváltoztatta a módszerét. Ami jó dolog. És 11 előtt befejeztük. Hölgyeim és uraim, ez volt a Lost Judgement. Megcsináltuk. És itt van a jobb oldalon, látjátok az asztalszén a jelvény. Az ügyvédi jelvény. Mi szívás ott, hány boss fight volt a végén nagy enemikkel. Gyönyörű volt az előbb is vége, csak akkor a cicát keresték az ablakban. Na, hát vonjuk le a konzekvens tanulságokat gyorsan ebben a maradék 6 percben, mert 11-kor biztos, hogy lelövöm a streamet. Gondoljatok bele, hogy a bullyingnak mekkora következményei lehetnek, akár elég hosszú távon, attól függ ki követi el, és mik a válaszlépések. Hogyha nem lép fel a rendszer rendesen ez ellen a zaklató és gonosz magatartás ellen, akkor igazából óriási problémákat vethet fel, és látjátok a megoldást, valaki egy bosszúban látja, valaki meg abban, hogy csinált. Úgy most Kaitot néztem, úgyhogy, hogy persze, Kristóf, majd lehet, de most nem haragudj, most már késő van. Hogy nem lehet elskippelni, csak mondom, csak valakit érdekel. Szóval szerintem egy nagyszerű játék volt, az előző részét is élveztem, ezt is nagyon, itt igazából a végén kicsit össze lett csapva a megoldások sora. Igazából a holttest volt mindennek a megoldása, meg az, hogy az emberek belátták, hogy az, ahogyan válaszlépésként az igazságszolgáltatás felé visszaléptek, az nem volt egy jó. Ennél sokkal emberibb módon kellett volna sajnos fellépni, de mivel ugye a bullik is úgy reagáltak, hogy élték az életüket utána nagy vidáman, és még csak meg se próbálták a bocsánatát elnyerni azoknak, akiket bántottak, nem változtattak, tehát ha a bullik nem változtatnak, ők is bármikor célpontok lehetnek. Ez nem csak azoknak szól, akik a bullyingot gyűlölik, vagy elszenvedik, hanem azoknak is szólhat ez a játék történetileg, hogy nem tudod, hogy mikor jön el az a pillanat, amikor a bullyingnak egy áldozata bosszút áll rajtad, már idősebb korában. És ott hiába mondod, hogy sajnálod, megbántad, annyira sok benne már addigra a tű, a felgyülemlett fájdalom, hogy már nem tudsz mit tenni az ügy érdekében. Mikoshiba hiába kért bocsánatot Deharától és esküdözött a jobb létrél. 10x éve elteltével sem vált. Itt a cica! Hagyd ezt vissza az ablakban. Van cica. Hogy hiába kérsz bocsánatot, ennyi év elteltével már annyi dű van egy emberben a bosszú szándéka felé, hogy egyszerűen nem tudod megváltoztatni. Ott a sisa! Van szisza popsi. Az enyémek már ott alszanak, amúgy. Egy kis adóval búcsúzunk itt a végén. Van szisza, van adó. Így látom, megnyert a Tsukumo. Nektek amúgy nem tudom, hogy tetszett, de tényleg bárkinek ajánlom. Van amúgy egy Kaito DLC, ami... Nem mondok DLC, de van hozzá. Köszönöm Mancha Gigi-t. És Kaito nyerte a következő sushit. Uh-oh. Szisza popsi. És ezt is lenyúlta. Szóval szerintem ez egy 10/10-es játék, ha valaki végig akar játszani, azután, hogy én végigjátszottam, igazából millió órát tudsz beleülni a játékon kívül, mert ugye még a sztori, a sulis missziók még végig sincsenek véve. Úgyhogy, ja. Igen, Mancs, valaki csak örül, hogy vége van. Csak ugye nyilván, hogyha egy rokonodat vagy egy családtagodat veszted el a bullying miatt, ott megint más a felhozatal. Ott nem elég a vége van. De nyilván a hölgy is belátta, hogy ezzel a ténnyel nem tud együtt élni. Csak tapad vér a kezedhez, és valakik nem gyilkosok. Hiába rángatja bele Kuwana ezeket az embereket az efféle gyilkolásokba. Ő elkötelezte magát felé a cél felé, és bár megadja a lehetőséget, de nem tudják ezt az emberek úgy kezelni, mint ő. Nem lehet mindenki Kuwana. Nem! A Mancs lecsap. Úgyhogy ja. Itt van, látjátok? Total Town Missions Cleared, 797 misszió van a városban, 797 misszió. Ebből 118-at csináltunk meg. Bronze, Silver, Goldokat látjátok, 129 km travelertünk, 35 óra, 13 perc alatt lett meg. Ugye tegnap 32 óránál fejeztük, tehát 3 óra 15 perc volt. Összesen 2,5 millió jent kerestünk, és 2 milliót ebből el is herdáltunk. 144 encounterünk volt, 872 enemit vertünk agyon, 418 EX section volt, Egy school story-t vittünk csak complete-re, a 10-ből, tehát mondom, még van. Side cases-ből még a negyedét se. Skill-ekből megtanultuk az 1, 2, 3 negyedét talán, és a total completion csak 25%, 35 óra alatt. Ha ebben a játékban nem találjátok meg az élvezeti faktort már csak a bunyók miatt, meg a story miatt, akkor semmi. És ez normál difficulty volt, csak mondom. Most kaptunk Legendary Difficulty-t, megnyitottuk, a Premium Adventure-t nyitottuk meg, a Premium New Game Plus-t, és 500 000 yendet kaptunk. Csak úgy jó fejségből a játéktól. Save. 25 mentésünk volt. Premium Adventure. The Cycle is Broken, elnyert trófea. Kész. Done and done. Sega! De már ezt nem nézzük tovább. Most visszafogdom minket amúgy a kedvetőben, köszönjük a Ryuga Gokutuko stúdiónak ezt a nagyszerű játéknak a második epizódját, és reméljük lesz még az Judgement után Judgement. Hát egy esetlegesen jó játék. Úgyhogy mi mással is fogunk búcsúzni, mint a Sziszával a képen, aki nagyon fukin néz. Köszönöm nektek, hogy itt voltatok velem estig. Mindenkinek jó éjszakát, kellemes csütörtököt holnap. Ne felejtjétek, érettségi van holnap is még, lessetek túl rajta. Aztán pénteken pedig vissza a suliba, aztán jön a hétvége és lazuljatok. Nekem ennyi volt a hét, szerintem több stream nem lesz. Ha úgy adja az élet, hogy mégis, akkor úgy is tudjátok, mert ti mindig hűségesen néztek. Legyetek jók, legyetek rosszak, de legyetek leginkább geekek. Szevasztok!